Morning. Out of breath already. I parked in Blaenau Ffestiniog at the old railway station. I'm now climbing up to go and visit some old quarries again today. I'm off to the Rhiw Bach quarry. It's about 8 miles. Visiting a few old sets of workings. Again, I've no idea of the route. I've programmed it in my GPS. So you're going to see the result of this route before I do. So I'll carry on climbing up here and you go and have a look at the map. See you in a bit. That's us at the top of the first part of the climb. See Crowsfield power station out over there. There's the Moorwings here. Moorwings. Look at this old quarry. Can you imagine the work, effort that's gone into this place? Oh my god. The skill that absolutely staggering. Looks like we're at the top of the steepest part of the climbing for today. And it was steep. As you saw before, there's part of the quarry still being worked. Don't look like there's many people in it though. What a shame. Partly because, of course, you've got mechanisation that you just didn't have back in the day. So you don't need as many men. This place would have been heaving with men back in the day. With that open quarry you could see before, I can only see maybe 3 people in that. Right, it looks like my path carries on up there. But for now, I'm just going to pop down here, because there's some outbound working buildings here, so I'll just go and have a look at them. Danger of death, do not enter. In we go then. Just kidding. Maybe just a little bit. Old shaft at the top there for running old stuff, old machines. All obviously cleared out now. What an interesting place. But as it says, dangerous. So best keep out of there. At least only go in the safe bits, if there are any. Some railway lines here on the ground. Oh, an interesting place that was. Right, let's go and get on with more now. So, we've reached the top of another incline. I think that's the top incline now that brings it up onto the tramway, which is just over there. Got some more ruined buildings over there. I'll have a look at those after. Let's just see what state this incline's in. That's the old buildings we were in just earlier. Looks like that quarry was in work until quite recently. Old leat, mining lead, a water channel for the mines. It's still running, still working. Look at that slate line side. Very interesting. That reservoir here, again, was given away by this damn wall that I'm standing on. A couple of pipelines there. You'll see more of this when I get back over there, so I've come from just there. I spotted this damn wall. And that gave the game away somewhat. There's a reservoir here. Right, so I've got back on the tramway, and there is the down wall. gave the game away. So I'm just going to have a look at that. I've just walked over the world's ricketiest bridge. There's an iron beam led down to balance your way across it and bouncing away. Really do take my life in my own hands for these videos, you know. Coming up on another quarry here. I'm not going to explore this unless something massively interesting makes itself known from the front. I don't think it's going to. This is the Cut Rhiw Bach quarry. I know I'm butchering that. I do apologise to any Welsh people watching, but I'll put it up on the screen what it actually is. There's the old quarry down here, and I think that quarry over there is the one that I'm heading for. You can just see the chimney there, although you probably can't see it on this camera. So I'm pretty sure a chimney is a feature of the quarry I'm aiming for. You know what's most fascinating for me with this? It's not just the quarrying that went on, it's the engineering to build the thing in the first place. Can you imagine when they started this? There was nothing here, nothing at all. So you had to quarry all the stone and build all them buildings and then get on with the mining and the quarrying and then build the infrastructure to get all the material out. It's absolutely incredible. Well, here we are at the top. I suppose I better go down. Got to descend this incline by the looks of it. Nice as well. I've come this far. Back up this incline after as well. leaving the Rhiw Bach quarry now. It's got a 200-foot climb, and that there incline. So let's get on with it. So that's me back at the top of the incline now. That was hard work. I made it though. So we'll say ta-ra to Quarry, because I don't think I'll be going back down there again. Interesting, but not that interesting. So I'm just now coming up on a working quarry, so I'll have to be a bit careful. But according to the map and everything, it all goes straight through here. So hopefully we'll be alright. Well, it looks like the footpath is this way, but I can't see much, so I'm expecting to get shouted at, or for, shall I say. Right, I'm going to say I found my way through, but I didn't. I was shown by this nice chap, so I was wandering off into the main quarry part. So the path's up behind the quarry. It wasn't that obvious, to be fair to me, until he pointed it out, and then it is obvious. So we're back on now, up behind the house. Well, I'll say the house, the new quarry workings. So here's the path. What's he dumping down all dust there? Guess that's what he's doing. Anyway, let's keep to the path. Looks like now I'm topping out on the steep climb away from the quarry. So I'm just going to get to the top of here. And there's a hill over there called Manod Mawr. So I'm going to have a go at getting up that as well. So, just heading for Manod Mawr now, which is this one here. But it's pretty pathless along here, so it's going to be hard work. Well, I was saying it's pretty pathless up here, but I've found a path. So, it looks like I'll be going up Manod Mawr after all. So, see you up there. On the summit of Manod Mawr. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, I do apologise. I'll put it up on the screen what it's called, and judge for yourself. And what a mighty fine cairn. The summit of Manod Mawr. Oh, nearly knocked it over then. What a view. See right out to Port Maddock over here. Whaley Guest on the coast there. The Mulwins, Mulwin Mawr, Mulwin Bach. The Snowdonia range in the distance. You can see most of my route for today really from here. Started off down in Blaenau Ffestiniog here, and walked up through those quarries, and then round past that lake over there, round the back of that hill there, and then up here. And I'm now heading back down that way somewhere. I can see an incline over there, and I think that is where I'm descending. But we'll see, because as I said earlier on, I've never done this route before. So when you looked at the route earlier on, the GPX earlier on, I hadn't done that. So anyway, I'll see you a bit further down. Well, I've got to say, this has got to be one of my favourite fells ever. It's a cracking little summit. Right, interesting. And the views from the top are fantastic. The views all around are terrific. What a great day out this has been. And it's not over yet. So I'm currently trying to find my way down off the top. I think I've refound the path. It's very difficult to follow this path and follow it on a GPS trace. Yeah, I think I've found it again now. I've found a path anyway. It's going in the right direction for now. Well, I found my way back down to the path. The route I've come down isn't the route I plotted on my GPS. It don't matter. Seems to have got down alright. So I think my path now is that quarry track just there for a bit. We'll soon see when I get down, because when I get further, I should have come down further over the fell over there, but I didn't see a path. But I'm going to come out on a footpath down here, so I presume this quarry path will be what I'm heading for. So we'll see in a minute. Right, I've just spotted an incline, so I think that's what I'm supposed to be on. It'll be a lot easier than walking on this anyway. I've just come down pretty much direct through all that lot. Very hard work. You've got to be really careful. Well, I've arrived down in another quarry now, at the bottom of the incline. And that chap over there is the first bloke I've seen all day, barring the people in the quarry. Well, I've now found myself at the top of an incline again. I'm slightly off my path from my GPS, but I think this is the incline I'm going to be picking up with, or I will be picking up with further down. Well, I was on the incline, but I've got to where the path intersects where I'm supposed to be, and I noticed these buildings, and there's a lot of scrap metal over here, so I thought I'd pop in and have a look what it is. I'm going off that bumper bar. It looks like it's an old car. At the cylinder head there. Automatic gearbox maybe. It looks like there's a shifting lever there. I don't know. Anybody knows? Let me know in the comments. The drive shaft there. I think it probably is a car, this. Oh yeah, some coil springs there. Oh, a tyre. Tyre there. On there. So actually it looks like it's probably a lot. It looks like the whole thing's just collapsed in place. Now as I'm stood here looking at it, looks like it was backed in there. These are the back wheels here. Back wheels there. And all the transmission. The front end of it. Anyway, an interesting diversion. Right, well, I think I'll wrap it up there. I think we've seen all the excitement for the day. I'm not far off getting back to Blaenau Ffestiniog now. I'm a gently inclined incline. All the rest haven't been very gentle at all. It's been a cracking and interesting day out. Hopefully I've got some nice footage. And I hope you found it interesting as well. If you liked it, if you use a like and a subscribe, that'd be fantastic. And as I say, I'll see you right on the next one. Ta-da! There might be some more footage after this, so don't go yet. Meantime, I'm going to spin you around and you can have a look at this view that I've got in front of me. You're looking at the Molewinds, you will be in a minute. You're looking at the Molewinds and the Tanigry Shore power station.